Hey, welcome back to the organizing tip of the day. So I organized my butt off and created a new room in my house, which I'm really geeked about. Yeah, you saw my last video. We cleaned out the storage room under the Harry Potter room, under the stairs, and moved all that garbage into the back craft room. Embarrassing. Well, then that very same week, I cleaned out this laundry room too, and the back storage room was jammed full, and we took it all to the curb, and I was mortified because it looked like we were hoarders at the front curb. Our neighbors are gonna think we're total whack jobs with the amount of garbage we had, and Abby and I actually were like looking out the window when the garbage men were loading it because it took like 15 minutes and I felt really bad. I was so embarrassed. I'm still embarrassed. I like want to hide myself when I go to the car and hope nobody is like looking at me and thinking, oh my god, they got a lot of junk. Anyways, we all have junk. We all have those rooms in our house where we're storing stuff that we don't really want or we're storing it inefficiently, which is taking up more space than it needs to because we have the space, but then because we're storing stuff that we don't want or storing it inefficiently, we no longer have the space. It's like a vicious cycle. So I cleared it out, and I'm really proud that I did because I was able to create an exercise room in my home, whereas this stuff would usually be in my living room. In my laundry room. It's a tight space, but you know what? It's so much better than the living room. You have a private space to work out, and you don't have to look at your exercise equipment and feel bad because you're not using it every time you sit on your fat butt on the couch and watch TV and eat potato chips, right? You know what I'm saying? Probably not. So here we go. I'll quickly show you what we did in here. We have this little hooks here where we hung, I have a tricep pull down, which I love. Yeah, we have a fire extinguisher. Because everything is a death trap. The people who built this house were like crazy afraid of fire. Literally, there's a fire detector in every room. They must have had a fire at one point. But anyways, they have fire extinguishers throughout the home. Safety, safety. So anyways, yeah. So we have the tricep pull down, which I love. My boxing bag. I love punching the punching bag. I love punching people more, but you probably shouldn't do that. Elastic bands, things like that. And then free weights here. With my punching, because I like to punch Joe, but he uses these, you know, what they're called, blockers. Anyways, kettlebell, that's always fun. And then Joe hung a little, thing to hold the ironing board and the iron up there, so get that out of the way around the corner, which is awesome. And a shelf up there for my radio. What we did to make a wall of mirrors is just take an old bathroom mirror, which we had, and turned it up the other way, attached it, and then put 2 full-length mirrors on either side. Hello. Just $7 ones from Walmart. I'm actually going to get a motivational saying up there, which says, motivation is what gets you started, but habit keeps you going, or something to that degree. Anyways, we have some rubber mats on the floor here. He just got these, I think, from Home Depot. They sort of all go together. On the other side, the bright colors for toy room, but this side is nice and gray. So hopefully at one point I'm going to get a fold-up bench for in here, so when we're using our free weights. My punching bag's over here, so I just bring it to the middle of the room when I want to use it. I think my kids are using it more than me. Oh well. And then the treadmill here, which we fold down, and we have a shelf up there for the iPad. Eventually we'll probably get a small TV up there as well, but not now. And because I'm not using it, so I can't justify it. But when I do, it's coming. My ball's up there too. It's also, of course, a laundry room. So it's got the laundry and the hot water tank and the cat poo box. Man, I wish we could get rid of that cat poo box. But something that is making it better is this litter locker, which I was laughing at as I'm buying it. I'm like, what kind of, all I did was take basically a diaper genie and make it for cat litter, but it's actually really convenient because you just like scoop and put it in there, and you don't have to like tie up the bag and take it out right away. You can just have it full of poo and it doesn't smell, and you can scoop it a couple times a day. It's not a big deal. The litter locker, those people are geniuses, honestly, because it's basically a diaper genie. But anyways, yeah, we have something upstairs to put here, which is like a old medicine cabinet. I'm holding on to, but I'm glad I did because it's just white and it's gonna hide all that crap there. And then this is a craft project gone wrong. I tried to make my own canvases. They actually turned out okay, but I put too much Mod Podge on them. And I used an inkjet printer where I should have photocopied them so it's laser jet so it doesn't streak. There's slight streakage and a little bit too much Mod Podge. It was really easy to do, just dollar store canvases, so it only cost me $5. But I kind of wrecked them, so I just put them in here. Whatever, they hide the baskets that are behind that are just filled with crap that I don't use. Why am I keeping it? I don't know. That's a whole nother story. But there you go, my exercise room. I have an exercise room. I don't really, but I have a laundry room, which I'm storing my exercise room, but hopefully it can motivate you to carve out that little space in your home that I know you have that is being wasted by inefficient storage or stuff you're not using. Perhaps you have a guest room that's full of crap. Perhaps your laundry room has extra space in it. Perhaps you have a basement that you're not using to its full whateverness. It doesn't have to be pretty. I have no ceiling. Look at that. Eventually, someday we'll make a ceiling, but it doesn't need to be pretty to be functional. Maybe you like doing crafts, but you don't have a craft room. You wish you would, but maybe you have a little spot in your laundry room or your basement or that guest bedroom, which you could convert into a usable, functional, private space just for you. So that is my tip today. Find some space for yourself. I'm really geeked about this room. It costs like nothing to do. It's not beautiful, but it's out of my living room. I have an exercise room. Anyways, those are your tips. Hopefully they helped. I'll see you next time.